Hello, everyone. Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining me here at the Galaxy with God, Love Notes. Of course, I really want to thank you all for being a part of my journey, a part of my soul tribe, a part of this family. Welcome again, my new and my returning subscribers. I really appreciate you. Really appreciate all your love and support. Thank you so much. All right. What's the message, please? What's the message, please? Do we need to see? What do we need to know? Yeah. So you could be very closed off from someone who wanted to dominate or control you. Their tactics is no longer working on you because you're now guarded. So whatever they did is creating a blockage between you and them. You are resisting someone now because of their dominating way. I have decision. It comes in the reverse. So you possibly in a two mind wanting to make a decision if you should or should not. So I let me see what these cards are saying. So you're planning to now take a leap of faith into a different opportunity, moving towards another area of your life or wherever you see this as wish fulfillment, you're moving forward. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I also have earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We'll be dealing with any one of those signs. Yeah. You're guided to do something. What's this guided spirit guide card? You're assisted by your angel somehow. Yeah. To let go of toxic things or people. So you could be going down a dark path with someone who all their intention was to try and control, dominate, manipulate you, but you possibly were blindfolded, not sure how or what's happening. So your spirit guides or your ancestors actually stepped in to assist you with this, to break that bond, this toxic bond that you were maybe surrounded by, or toxic people. What's this in spirit guides and toxicity? Yeah, so what I'm getting, the chemistry that you shared was really strong. So your spirit guides, whoever this I'm talking to or talking about, your spirit guides could have come exactly between this toxic chemistry that you and someone shared and cut it off because this was going to lead you down to a dark path. With this would lead you into a very deep emotional distress. So they break the bond. Anything more is toxicity and chemistry, passion. Anything else? What's this? Why was it broken? What's happening? Yep, they break it because you have to go into a new beginning. There's something else that they wanted you to be working on, your spirit guides want you to work on a different project than this one that you really wanted to clench your fist and hold on to. Yeah, you have a different mission to accomplish. And as I always say, even though you have people in your life that you have to separate yourself from, some of them is toxic, not everyone is toxic, but because God has a different mission for your life, He removes you from things or people so you can grow as an individual, not as a bond, moreover, a toxic bond that you're attached to. So God has to separate you from whatever this was to give you the blessing that He has in store for you. Yeah, I have Jupiter energy here. You could be going into a new beginning, starting a new, project, a new mindset, seeing life differently. But there's something new that's coming in your energy. This could be opportunity. This could be seeing yourself as free, no longer bound or bound by any toxic things. Yeah, so you're now balancing your energy. You're this is justice for you. So you had to let go to renew your spark, to get out of anything that's gonna create a still. Well, you this person is now a stalemate to you because you have to let go because you're guided. You have no choice. As much as you possibly want to move on, as much as you possibly want to hold on unto this bond, you were divinely, your spirit guides took you out of it. They removed you from a bond that was going to put you into emotional distress. Yeah, so you can grow. Thank you. You can grow to be the best version of you. You no longer is wearing that rose colored glasses that put you into that phase of illusion. You removed all that. Your spirit guides worked with you, and I want to say like a parent. They work with you like a baby, holding you by your hand, taking you through rough times. So I want to say at times we need to stop and say thank you because they see things that we cannot, they hear things we cannot. So when they take us from things, we might believe, oh my God, how did I get this person to leave? Or why did this person leave? But they had to leave. They had no choice than to leave because they are pushed from your energy. And the good part is when people leaves, when a person left or when they leave, don't be upset with them. Because sometimes they had no choice because they are being pushed away because they were no longer good for your energy. I always say the person you knew 5, 10 years ago, chances are they're a completely different person. Their circle has changed, so this corrupt their entire moral character. They're no longer the person you really want to be with. You just fall in love with the old version of the person that was in high energy then. But now this person is no longer should be a part of you because you're no longer vibing at that same low vibration. So we're holding on sometimes to things or people that's no longer good for us. So we need to learn how and when to let go. You're not going to be hating anyone while you're moving forward. You can love a person and choose to love them from afar, but having them clinging onto you is going to create your own demise. So you can love a person, love them so deeply to the point you don't even, you pray for them. You want the best for them, but wanting the best for them is meaning you have to let go of them and let them be their best self, not holding on to them, guiding them. Pray to God. Sometimes not every battle we can fight. God will just have to fight our battle for us. We got to learn how to let go. Love enough. There's a song that come to my mind a while ago. Somewhere down the road I'm gonna cross again. It doesn't really matter when, but somewhere down the road. So if someone belongs to you or someone is for you and if someone is good for you, you'll cross path again. They will come back to you. But at this moment, leave it to God. In divine timing, everything will work out to be the best for both you and the person. The only job we have at this point in a situation like this is to go ahead and pray and ask God for clarity, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding about certain situation. Sometimes persons have to stay where they are to grow. You have to stay where you are to grow because not everyone is able to go with you where you are going. Someone has to stay behind. Not that they were rude to you, not that you were rude to them, but God's will and wish and your ancestor, your spirit guides, their wish is for this person to stay and wait while you are growing. Chances are you could come back and cross paths again because you were destined to be teaching each other a lesson. I'm gonna get two cards. Any guidance? Let's take a different one. Any guidance? Two cards. That's one. Yeah, it says you are moving into a phase. The plan is, the guidance is, you cannot stay where you currently are. You have to move on and have clarity, joy, peace, love, cliff. Elevate your energy. Your energy determines your reality. Lift your vibration and watch your world shift. So you are moving. You cannot stay where people is going to hold you back. The intention is, God's intention for your life is for you to grow, to be the best version. So if you keep on holding on to things that is grounded on the ground, you cannot elevate. So you need to lift your spirit and move away. One more message. One more. Yeah. Cultivate courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to move forward despite of it. I like that. Thank you. So you might be afraid to move forward because you don't know what tomorrow holds. But who can control tomorrow but God? Leave all your fears to God. I'm going to read this card again. It says, courage isn't the absence of fear. It is the ability to move forward despite of it. So, collective, whatever situation is and whatever challenge you're faced with, just know it's going to be maybe scary, but move beyond your fear because fear, the acronym is false evidence appearing real. And it appears real to the point where we are afraid to move. But God is saying, hey, I'm here. I'm going to be protecting you. So step out by faith because you're not going to fall because I'm going to always be here. Your ancestors are encouraging you to step out by faith. Your ancestors, your angels, your spiritual team is working in the background, as I said, to move you away from things. This person might be toxic, they might not be, but at this very moment, you have to move away from a situation or the person who is going to prevent your growth. So, collective, if this is your reading, please let me know by commenting down below, liking, sharing, or even subscribing. Thank you so much again, and good night.